Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grand Finals. That's right, it's the Evolution Grand Finals. Trident versus JFT Esports. We're map number 3. JFT got a 2-0 lead, Trident trailing, but they've slowly been picking up their game. Can they reverse sweep this? Can they bring it into a map number 5? Well, it all starts here on Bind. I'm D-Swell and I'm joined with Scuba Steve. And Scuba Steve, well, I know you're probably one of the biggest fans of Trident here because you're involved with them. And how are you feeling right now?
Good. Kind of want to bring the tissues out and start crying, but like I said in the off break as well, Trident, they're quite resilient as well. Obviously, doing better on the second map. Hopefully, they can break it, grab the third map as well, make it 2-1, start to put a little bit of doubt into JFT's corner, and then obviously, as I said before, these guys do like the close matches, so their mentality that wise is pretty good. So I think the longevity of a best of 5, if they can sort of slowly bring it back and grab it map by map, maybe force the map for map 5 as well, go the distance. It's going to come down to who can stay at the top level for longer. So I don't think Trident's hit that top level yet. Be interesting how JFT end up keep going. If this is maybe their ceiling, do they have a bit more to go if they get pushed to 5 maps, or will that drop away as time continues to go on through the night? So
I guess what a
be
question
interesting to see how it
is...
goes. I'm hoping the boys can not make it a 3-0. Hopefully they can at least win one and try to go for that 4th.
Yeah, I guess the question is, JFT, they've got to be careful being complacent, because, I mean, you get at this point where you are 2-0 up, drop 2 games and still go for the 3rd one. You're kind of... do you let off the steam a little bit? Do you start having, quotation marks, fun? I mean, does anyone have fun playing competitive games?
It does come that little bit of, like, the ego, the bit of the fun, like, hey, guys, we're 2-0 up, everything's working our way. We've been playing the way we wanted to as well. We can sort of, we can relax a little bit as well because the pressure's all on Trident. And I think if you sort of go a bit too blasé that way, you can sort of fall in that trap of, playing it too laid back as well, because the other team needs to switch on. They need to win this map to stay in it. Otherwise, that's it. Season's done, grand finals lost, and JFT hold the cup up. Proverbial cup. There's no cup, but you know what I mean.
Oh, this could be beautiful. Flash comes around the corner. Swing from Howie. 1, 2. Can't get the 3, but he's done enough to equalize the scoreboards, and it does slow down the push a little bit, allowing the rest of the team to come onto point. And a little bit of a Neon we haven't pointed out yet, but I don't see Neon often, so it's going to be fun to watch this. He comes swinging onto the side. He's going Call of Duty stars, but he can't find anyone yet. Nice little flash coming on out, and a kill from Wally. He's going to put Trident ahead. He's on the hit point totals, and then on the scoreboard, because they are able to capitalize, and they come away with, surprise, surprise, their first pistol round out of 5.
Can we just say Wally going from the Sova to a raise and just jumping around on top of container boxes there, just having the time of his life? He's like, yeah, look at me, it's all good.
Actually,
so this could possibly be a bit of a different direction here coming in from Trident. Obviously, Wally known for being on the Sova, so he also goes to duelist as well. Mazu as well, he's a prolific jet as well. Got to have a bit more, movement freedom with Neon as well. You don't really come up against Neon too much, so that might throw a bit of spanner in the works for JFT. Udem as well, back to Chamber. Cursed, probably doing pretty good here on Sky. I think in previous matches I've called, he's actually done pretty well. So, and another point out as well, we win the first pistol round, so go try it.
Udem gets a beautiful shot there. They didn't even need to use the paranoia. The paranoia is still being held. As the push comes on, Udem gets another shot. Nice paranoia. Mazon coming from third, but he can't find it. But they have found all the damage they required. And Xiao, he's the last one left standing. He's got himself a sheriff, but don't think he's going to find 4. But if it is one-on-one challenges, he might, and he could get away with some damage done. He does hear some teleports coming from behind him, and a little jump through the smoke. And well, Xiao says goodbye. He's going to try and sneak away with this one, but unfortunately, I think the smoke dissipated, and he gets spotted from behind. You can see the rotate, gets a beautiful shot against Udem. He comes back around, he looks for more. He can't find it though. The judge is there to execute the law and order, and Trident 2-0. This is the first time they've been in a lead. Actually, yeah, it's the first time they've been in the lead by more than 2 points. Or by 2 points, I believe.
More importantly, it's the first time they've won both pistol rounds, to be honest. Oh my god. But, I mean, this could be what, Trident need to do to sort of pat the box a little bit. Obviously, Mizzou is loving the movement of Neon, and, I think Wally doesn't really get to play a duelist as much as he'd probably like, also being support and Sova. So this can actually work out pretty well. Maybe nothing's really going greatly as well. The team's feeling a little bit, jet lagged as well. So it's always good, as well, when it comes to spice things up as well. Just make it a bit more fun. When stuff's not working your way, just bring, your other players that are below the top fraggers in the game as well, as Wally's doing right now, doing very good there on that raise.
I guess also one way to kind of continue to hold the morale, because if you are, not going so great, but you're still having fun, you're still prepared. Oh my god, the double from Maswell. If you're still having fun, then you're still ready to play, and I guess that confidence will then come back into it, and it's starting to show off. It's also a very aggressive lineup with the amount of aggression that all these agents want to come on. Maswell,
oh my
god, almost able to get the ace. And the Curse is going to be able to find a nice little flash and get the final kill. And what a huge round for Trident. That was a big gun round. Just come crashing to a halt.
You just watched that on the replay, and your kid was walking in. He's like, "Daddy, I don't want to play ranked anymore." That neon movement was disgusting. The snapping to their heads as well in that little sequence was fantastic from Mazu. Exactly what they needed. So obviously, Maz is not probably getting the game that he wants to in a Jet as well. Obviously, Vex is doing really good on that counter duelist as well. Obviously, being on the Jet in the previous match as well. So, I guess Mizzou is more feeling that neon, craziness, and not your general duelist as well. We can go one-on-one as well. So, the movement feeling really good for Maz. So he'll swing on this, try to grab one, which he does. Stun's gonna come through again. Shock dart doesn't end up reaching him. So still enjoying it at the moment. Spray coming through.
What a beautiful paranoia.
There, so he's doing quite well.
Howie and Mazon just holding on here.
One enemy
utility. Holmu got stuck inside showers. Not where you want to be at this point in the game. And Neil's going to try and find some shot. He misses the shot. That could have been a kill if it did land anywhere on that body. But he rendezvous out. He's got a little bit of armor. He's got a judge. But it looks like he's going to be trying to use the headhunter to find the kill of the last remaining members of Trident. But he doesn't get any of them. And few of them survive on the slimmest of HPs.
Well, this is what I said need to be done as well. Trident need to get inventive. They need to play, a little bit out of the box. They can't lose this map. They need to win it from the start. It needs to be short, sharp, and shiny. And they've been doing it to the T at the moment. So Maz on 7, 6 to Howie, 4 to Wally, 2 to Udium, Curse as well on that one. An interesting point as well as we look on the other team. Vex still yet to register a kill, so it feels like Trident flipped the switch. Maybe JFT have, as we see now, become a little bit too laid back as well, thinking, oh yeah, we've got the 2-0, we can make it a 3-0, then we're done, boys. Early time, we can all get home for dinner and enjoy a movie as well. But Trident are starting to put it on them.
With that confidence coming out from the two push down on B. I mean, Cursed and Mazong, they're like, okay, let's just run out our opponents. Unfortunately, they get punished for it. But that kind of shows the position of the game and their mindset. They're like, hey, we can put the punishment and pressure onto our opponents, and what can they really do about it? This time they get stopped, but I don't feel like that's going to stop them coming up into the next rounds. Is now how he's trying to
the main thing that it does, obviously for Trident as well, it's going to give him confidence as well. But also JFT have decided to, obviously do a bit of research as well. And if you play unpredictable, it can sometimes leading to really good players as well to actually win rounds.
He was hoping to get something with the judge, but quick teleports in. I'll leave Womu here. Womu does pick up one. He needs to put the second in. He gets it. So that does find JFT the opening they need. They'll probably take away this round.
Yeah, definitely done well here as well. Obviously, Trident with the 2 down, B long as well, getting a little bit over too confident. It comes to that point. But you still got to remain a little bit humble. I mean, you are versing a team that has you 2-0 against the rope, so a little bit of respect doesn't hurt anyone too much as well. We'll see double peak coming through here. Very clean. Offspot gets it, but exposed. He's back all the way to Vex. He will pick up his second kill. And JFT is finally on the board. But even just going back on that DS as well, like, if you play irregular to how you've been playing the first 2 maps as well, Team JFT will find that a little bit hard to predict and sort of plan for, and their strategy and how to execute. So it's good that Trident have changed it up, because it makes them become unpredictable and can surprise the enemy team a little bit every now and then.
So Xiao, he now has himself an orbital laser, and speaking of orbital laser, there's plenty of other ultimates ready to be used on the board. Get prepared for the
You want to
showstopper that
play?
could be
Let's
showing
play.
down at Showers very shortly, as the Chamber is now going to be using that little tour de force to hopefully find a little bit of a sneak coming out of the Showers. But he's not going to get it yet. It seems like Trident, they're going to slow down their aggression just for a little bit longer, as now the orbital laser comes out, but next he jumps on into it. He takes a lot of friendly fire damage. What's he doing in there? He's going to look for more. Mazon, he gets 3! He's going to have to help from more to protect him. He gets the 4, but it's done! It's over! That's the round right there.
Blink and you will miss it. What on earth has happened in Showers?
Oh my. That just seemed like a disaster round for JFT, which is so unlike them. Usually they're really coordinated, but why was the Raze? Why was Vex running into the orbital laser? They surely planned to use it there. Why did he go that path?
Someone didn't give him the memo of that being used that round, and he tried to 180 turn out of there as quickly as he could. And luckily, it wasn't an enemy one. He would cooked.
Oh man. Now Trident. Howie has been fantastic on these paranoias. He's gonna throw it out. He swings around the corner. He does hit multiple. And then Zong is there. He's also there to help get 2, 3, 4. And then just almost everyone is dead instantly on B long, sorry.
Always smashed through the wall there, but Mizzou will clean it up and tidy it up. Howie almost with the 4K. And I'll tell you what, it's looking like a brand new Trident team here at the moment.
I'm out of here.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is definitely Trident coming online. Their stats always showcase that they're better at the tail end of matches. They take it long, and so far they're starting to come online. This is the middle of the series, and they are starting to show the punishment. And oh, a little bit of sneaky spot. Mazong, I don't know if they're going to suspect this or check this high on up, especially if Howie shows himself earlier on. It's going to be a relatively uncontested position, and that could do a ton of damage.
See the X6 coming through. See Mizzou on the wall there.
Oh wait, Wombi checks it though. He doesn't even get the chance.
All quiet here so far. A little bit of testing the defenses here from JFT. Medium needs to be careful here, not push out too far. See our play on defense. 6 rounds to 1 is an advantage. You don't want to give up too easily. If you can make it quite nice and easy, you can probably wrap up this round pretty quick in the map as well. So, and then that we're onto the 4th map. So if trying to keep playing like this, won't be too long until JFT need to take check and realise Trident not giving up without a fight. Execute comes here onto B, cursing a good spot here. Gets some good kills in, gets one, but gets traded straight away by Vex. Zoo, Emperor Palpatine go. Electric fingers coming out, grabs one, can't grab the second. Let's put down Howie with the lemon play.
Player standing.
Taking out by Lemur.
30 seconds
Showstopper coming in. Wally with the spray. He gets the headshot. Able to save the round there in a clutch. Trident get it 7-1. The Brazil who play Rocket League, ladies and gents. Trident feeling it.
I'm so glad that some other people that know the Brazil.
Yeah. Not very many people to do.
Yeah, I've said it a few times, like on some of my previous casts, and people are like, "What the hell?" It's like, it's a soccer thing. You'll know if you played Rocket
When you
League.
said that Brazil thing, what are you talking about?
All set up.
So,
But I tell you what, Mizzou just absolutely loving the movement of Neon on 14. And importantly, JFT, you know, no one is above that 7 kill range on their team. So JFT, unfortunately, cold and jet lagged at the moment. Trying it with all the marbles to play for. So, you know, they need to win the map. And to win it with confidence as well will do them great going into map after this. As long as they can get there.
man, they're pushing hard at the moment, throwing out all the utility, forcing them completely off the line. They've taken tower control, leaving Howie alone on the A side. That could be punishment though. He could get killed, but he's able to find one. He almost finds the second one, but I'm going to shut this one down. The boom bots are coming out, find anything there. The teleport quickly over to the B side, going to be quickly met as Zio finds himself one on Mazong. Zio's going to be looking for more. He's got one left to find on the side. It's going to be Wally. Can Wally hold on? He can. Sprays through the box, finds himself one. He's got 2 attackers left that are going to be sandwiching him very shortly, but he avoids the paint shells and gets the safety.
Usage of the satchel. Vex now, a bit of a hard spot. Vex is going to try a bomb plant here if he can. Careful though. Trident very close. Curse gonna get caught. The utility out.
30 seconds left.
Die to the
One
last
enemy
person, but
remaining.
not. They all
Thirsty.
die at once, and the round is over before you blink. JFT secure their second. In a way, very unconventional that you wouldn't think they would against the gun superiority of Trident. But they managed to find a way.
So to answer Destro848 in chat, it is 2 maps to JFT, to 0 Trident. It is a best of 5. This is the series point if JFT can win it, but at this stage, Trident, they are looking like they're punishing a lot of these moves from JFT. For some reason, JFT look a little bit less coordinated than they have on the previous 2 maps, and well, they're starting to get their act together, but they're already going to be coming into the second half down on it. But can they salvage the rest of these rounds?
Yeah, I mean, most of these matches in the regular season, you know, it's usually 2-0, then you're done. You finish, you know, you're doing the VOD review right after or even the next day and just sit back, kicking, relaxing, getting a nice 2-0 win. But when you get the 2-0, you still have another map to completely confirm the final.
Not your best.
As UDM takes down Vex on the lurk there. So we'll see if JFT can keep the mentality and get the win in the end, or Trident, you know, as they're showing right now, they do have that mentality to try and force the series to keep on going. So now he's going to be cleared out. He pushes through, goes to 1, grabs the 2. Doesn't grab the 3rd, does see him in the end. Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't clear Luma, who actually turns around.
Spike down
Gets a
A.
quick kill. Wally taking down Luma again. CO here, caught between a rock and a hard place, getting towards CT. And unbelievable that Howie did not see Lomu planting the spike there in triple. You can see his hold back there. It's clear as day. And that will be the round over and done. So 6 rounds, advantage here to Trident. Looking to continue the series, not be 3-0 and done. But instead 2-1.
I'm out
Put
of
the
here.
ball firmly in their grasp to try and run to the end zone and score. Get to the last round, the last map, which will be a 5 map.
I mean, speaking of end zone, it seems like we've had a good audible from Trident. I mean, they've had the first 2 quarters, and now they're starting to call audibles on the field, and they're really changing the gameplay almost round after round on the fly, and it's really throwing JFT off. It starts with the agent picks, and then after the agent picks, you're not necessarily used to kind of this style of setup. These agents all running together. It's very hard to predict, and it's JFT. They're failing to react to it at the moment, or failing to find an opening.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, obviously it's doing quite well. So I think one of the other big change up from Trident was the buddy system coming in that JFT were doing so well. You know, if you also have the gunfights there, you sort of lose a man, but the knock person straight there to trade it straight away. So the advantage doesn't go straight away to the other team. So doing well in that respect. As Curse shuts down Vex. He's also having a game that he doesn't like too much. He grabs the 3rd. Can he grab the 4th? He's feeling it right now, Cursed. As Omen teleports to be long, cancels. And he will stay on his site. Regrow coming through here for Mizzou. 2 in Hookah. A ton of work to get done. 2 versus 4. Lomu and CO. CO pushes up a little bit. He went for Mizzou to go through, but the movement like a jackrabbit brings away Mizzou. The wallbang gets it through. Now, Clamp starts to come through. Mizzou playing with a world of confidence. Trying to find that spread position. He's going to get taken down in the end. He will. And Trident make it 9-2. Commanding lead, looking to finish it early.
Last round in the half.
And map 3 as we get towards the last part. Vex bring out the timeout. I think it's probably maybe about 3 rounds. A little bit too late in momentum, but
yeah, I mean, using it just
half.
before the half swap, is that a good idea? Because, I mean, it's just going to be break kind of scenario. I guess, is that them trying to stop and slow or even just ruin the momentum of Trident?
You really do need to slow the momentum of Trident. Obviously playing very, very well, but obviously this will be the last round as well, and then we actually swap the teams around on offense and defense as well. So even if you do plan how you're going to attack this next round as well, it changes completely the round after as well, because you won't be trying to, you know, poke through the defense as well. You're trying to set up your defense. So like I said, probably the timeout, maybe a couple rounds a little bit too late, but all in all, I mean, we'll probably do a little bit well to try and start the momentum of Trident, if it does take any effect. But I think obviously Vex wanted to get the timeout done just to probably settle the team down. So look, you know, scoreline's not looking too good, 9-2. Let's try and play, you know, for the 9-3 curse as well. Everyone knows it can happen, and it has. Trident have managed to do that when I casted them as well. Not sure which team it was against as well, but I thought we were done and out, and they brought it back from 9-3 to win as well. So, I mean, any teams, if they can believe it and do it, they can do it. But I'll see JFT hoping to slow momentum down here from Trident to get it 9-3.
Wise words from Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto Uzumaki. Believe it. So, the flash comes on out down at long. It's going to get no information there. It's not anyone, but the Trailblazers is definitely going to get some information. But of course, they've lost their heat control, and now the one member down, but they do manage to get a trade up thanks to the paint shells over into Hookah. So you take that one time and time again. Vex is taking a lot of damage from there, so he's going to be a little bit more hesitant to lead the charge onto B. Might be waiting for the rest of his team to make that push before he comes on in, so he doesn't put his body onto the line. But things have slowed down. A little bit of a breather here, but a little bit of an awkward spot for JFT right now.
Yep, definitely an awkward spot here. Even talking about it as well, we'll see Nor as well. Big fragger over the last couple maps as well, and they're not doing too well this one as well. And Vex as well, obviously fearing no man, getting onto site as well, executing like a jeweler should, creating that space as well. It hasn't really been leading the forefront of his team at the moment. It does show definitely on the scoreline. If he's not firing, same with Nor as well. The rest of the team do suffer. And Trident, just taking full effect here. Even Udium as well on the bottom. Howie still very
30
consistent.
seconds
Mazu as well, playing a game that he knows he can play. And Wally having fun. Nurse as well. Timing as well. Can't confirm the kill there. Udium going to peek and get traded straight away. Howie with a good spot here. See that one going there. Oh, the teleport there is going to be not the one that he wants. Now it comes down to Wally. How much money is he going to have? Dodging the things there. Nor misses every shot. Wally now on the side, over the top there. The movement too fast and sporadic. He grabs it for the 3K. And Trident will get to double digits as we swap over. So 10 plays 2 and only 3 more. And Trident will say GG's. We're finally here to play. And ready to go to the final map. As Wally commits Sudoku. And we swap him over to DS. So obviously a really good defensive round there from Trident. Playing out of their skin, not playing too predictable. Good movement coming in from Mizzou, Wally as well. Obviously Vex and Nor not having the great attacking round that we know them for as well. Will defense steady their nerves a bit better, get them back more into the game as they have been in the last 2 maps.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing glimpses of JFT. Like, we saw that in that round then. They had a glimpse of superiority over their opponents. And then things got messy. Things got kind of broken up. And once their execution fails, it looks like they don't know how to recover. Or I should say don't know. They can't recover their position on the map. They can't recover a lot of the ground they've gained. They just lose it over to their opponents at the moment. And that's what Trident's doing well. They're punishing their small mistakes and kind of securing those small victories. But now onto the offense. And Trident continue to deal with JFT here on the their defense is going to take on hold. And we didn't really see too much of JFT. And, they've started it. They're pushing on end. They found themselves 2. Everyone's running on through. Mazong feeling confident, gets the double with the ghost. And, whoa, big frags there from Mazong to even the scoreboard.
That's it. Absolute chaos to start off the second half, first round. It doesn't look like it's slowing down at all. Mizzou hitting those headshots, 3K already. And come down to Nor now. Is he able to do it? He actually shies away from the first contact. Which we haven't seen him do for the last 2 maps as well. Like I said, that confidence becomes a real big thing here. Mizzou coming around playing the mind games. That's under another one. 4 down. Will we see an ace coming through? We probably won't, but has whipping everything. And the ace goes to Mizzou, who is loving the neon movement here on binds. And he does it with a slither of HP left. And I tell you what, it's like looking at a brand new team. On this map now. It doesn't look like the Trident from the first map. A little bit of the second map, but I don't know who these guys are right now. They're playing so well. JFT definitely have a problem here. Obviously, we saw North shy away from that contact at B long. Obviously, the confidence really down here for JFT. And they need probably to end the map with a bit of confidence, but at least get it over and done with and focus on the 4th map.
It's going to be pushed very aggressively. JFT are still not giving up here. The great thing I love about this is they're still trying to be unorthodox. They're still trying to break their opponent. But I think because their opponent's already gone unorthodox, their unorthodox is just kind of favouring Trident at the moment. They're enjoying, they're thriving in this. And Udium, he's prepared for it, but he's going to win it. Vex takes away with the win with a Spectre at that range. I don't even know how, so don't even ask me. But now it's 4 versus 5. JFT, they've got the advantage. But for how long? It's not that long. It's trying to have equalised it up. Muir's going to be able to get the advantage back on it. And it's still 2 versus 3. But I wouldn't rule Trident out here because they got the Spectres, they got the punishment, they got the charge. Cursed finds himself a return trying to find the other two. The defuse is being held, and that's it. JFT able to break the conversion round for their opponents. And now, well, no one has funds. But Maswell, somehow Maswell does.
Well, Mazuri's just killing everyone and stealing their money, so that's how he's got money to buy. He's going absolutely crazy. 23, 8, and 6 to Mizzou. 14, 14 for Howie and Wally supporting there, and Kirst and Udium on 7. Interesting point as well as we call it again. JFT, no one on double digits yet. Lean Lomu on 9 is 1 away, so they're just complete reversal of what we've been seeing lately. So it's just been pretty crazy, but. Like I said before, if JFT can get a couple rounds towards this back end here, get a bit of confidence going for map number 4, it will do them a lot of good. Otherwise, Trident could make it a quick 2-map run and get us to a 5th map.
Do have Neon's going to be prepared to throw that double wall up and channel her way onto the side if she decides to use it that way. But kind of I don't know. I think Mazon's just going to use it more for the energy regeneration than anything because he's just flying around the map. You try and keep a track on him and he's like almost CS surfing. I love it.
He's driving around like a sports car.
And a little bit of vision being gained by Lomu. He checks down B short, doesn't find anything here, and that's kind of the only way they're able to secure any vision on the map, and it doesn't last long. They've got a recon dart as well, and they'll use it, well, sparingly. As I say that, he does eventually use it and they get nothing down long. So that should give him some kind of indication. But Nor's over at B side as the push comes on in. Vex is going to be looking. He doesn't find anything though. He's going to paint shots to try and slow this down. Has on the other end is trying to hold off the rest of the site take. He's got 3 to deal with all by himself. He does finally have a little bit of help coming from North on the side. And now Vex is going to swing up the side. Fragment left him down into the position. 2 kills going down in front of Lance. 4 versus 3 with JFT still coming out ahead. How he's going to be looking forward. He loves getting this very aggressive push, and he finds it with the friends. He's got 5 shots left, so he's probably not looking for another kill. He does go on down. 3 versus 2. Trident are doing damage here on their
enemy remaining.
6 HP here for Curse, and he's not loving it. Gets forced back into the molly. Well done there by CO with the lineup as well, coming from CT. Denied the first bomb plant, had to readjust. And that'll be a good round for JFT as they wait the timeout, grab some weapons as well on the fallen enemies. And Lomu will pick up his 6 ult point.
What do you think about putting that 6 ult point onto Lomu? I mean, would Vex be a better target for that? Get him close to the showstopper? Or is Hunter's Fury going to be a very key way to win around? Or more key than showstopper?
For Hunter's Fury, it's really good as well because it also tags the opponents as well. And even with the showstopper as well, natural radius, you need to be quite on them as well compared to what it has been in previous seasons as well, where it's been nerfed to scale as well with the explosion outwards. So you actually need a good grouping to get quite a few kills in a row. It's mainly just these days it's like 1 to 2 kills max if you're lucky. Whereas Hunter's Fury, if you can get them in a good position where they're funneled in as well, and you can also predict which way they're dodging as well, you can actually get at least 80 tag as well. They get revealed, and if you can get multiples at a time, it's a two-shot kill, and you get 3 of them, so you're laughing that way. So I think the ult point's been allocated a lot better, I reckon.
Okay, so good little insight there, and I think that does bring up quite a big, interesting point because, well, the only other ultimate that's about to come online online and about to come online is Howie and Mazor, and well, we haven't really seen Neon ult, I don't think, in any of the first half, and it's just not.
Oh no, we did. I think when they were defending B. I only got 1 kill though, and then was shot down.
So I guess it's still something. You'll take 1 kill no matter what. As long as you get the 1, it's always that positivity, or at least the neutral trade. But so it's not I don't think I've seen it as a huge kind of tie turner or sight taker so far then. But Well, we'll see how it goes here as being the ultimate.
It'll
Only
certainly
ultimate
make you panic as soon as you hear it come online, though. Like, just running around with electric fingers, just, you know, going zzz.
Especially how fast he's been going around and the accuracy he's been taking with it.
zooming. Before you know it, he's standing right next to you, electrocuting you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be hiding behind the containers. Luomi's going to try and take a step forward, seeing what he can find out of that. Trailboy's going to be looking around. Curse is not going to see anything. He does actually see the drone, so at least he knows one's down at elbow. As now, we do see that wall being used. It's going to be thrown on up. They're going to be... Wally is going to find himself that kill. Udium is going to be looking for more. Luomi wants to step on through, and he shoots Wally in the back. Wally's not going to be able to get anything off or any help for his team as Luomi quickly disengages back to his elbow, hoping the rest of his team can make some kind of opening of space through screens. But yeah, it's not really going to be able to get too much. Now they're starting to move on in. Double elbow push control comes from Trident. They're going to swing back around, and it looks like there's a little bit of a utility switch there. Lucky to still even get one. It's only going to be for more. He's down to 31 hit points. He's the last one alive, and he will die to the electricity and the combination of Udium.
There you go, Spirit Fingers get two. That'll bring match point here for Trident. They've done well, they've played out of the box, they've played unconventional, and the agent picks have worked in their favour, and Missouri 26-9-7. He's feeling it, and he's probably not really going to go to a map break after this one is done to keep fresh and hot as well. JFT also crawling through, hoping for the end of this map as well to regroup for the next one. But I was still trying to play for a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, because that confidence can mean a lot, because we've seen Trident do it. They've been able to pull back rounds. I mean, even the first map where they were 12-1 or something, they were able to get at least string together 5 or 6 rounds together. It does help, and it does help you bring into the next main to just kind of clear your mind. It's almost like a DM at that deathmatch at that stage. Quite a few kills, getting confident, you're feeling good, moving on to the next round. And I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a little bit of extended break between these next two maps starting. Because Howie, well, he gets nothing out of that. He gets killed. 3 players left for JFT. Their hopes on this map are slowly crumbling down as Trident starting to show the weight they put onto their opponent. Yeah, he's in a very good position here, looking over the boxes and Hookah, but he doesn't get the kill. He does do a little bit of a tag, and it's going to make his opponent a little bit more defensive. It might be thinking twice about peeking. The Flash not going to be able to do anything there. As trying to get as much as he can. He gets the suppression. Xiao gets a kill from behind. Udium versus Xiao. Who will get it? Smoke's going to shut him off at hookah, and he wants to try and relocate. But, well, at least the spike is in Udium's favor, and he can just run all the way over to the other side.
Leg it down to A and force the fight over there.
Gonna be a difficult one.
That's it. CEO recognises that and he goes, "You cheeky little bugger."
Spike planted.
And the trip goes as well, just to add insult to injury. And Udium's able to get into a good spot here. He's not going to know where he is. He could probably use the orbital strike to come in and have a guess as well if he can guess right. But ultimately, it's going to come down to clearing corners. He's going to find Udium before Udium finds him. We see the walk up from CA. It's not really looking too much there. The gunfire coming through. Confirms it. He's looking at his digipad there. He makes the guess work and he guesses wrong. Attackers win 34. Trident with a bit more pizzazz in their step. We go 2-1 in the series. We will see a map for DS and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully the boys can equal up the ledger 2-2 and we go to a 5th map in an epic battle.
I don't think anyone saw map number 3 being that strongly in favor of Trident. Like, they've just done a phenomenal job to be destroyed in map number 1, to putting up a huge challenge in map number 2, to now almost destroying their opponents the same way they got destroyed in map number 1. It's kind of like the tables, the roles, it's been reversed in JFT. Looking a little bit rough there on that map, but, you know, JFT, they've shown us their strength. They've shown us how well they can execute. Map number 3 is, map number 4 is going to be, what we'll be going to? Even. So, it's going to be a lot more chaos, and I think almost be in favor of JFT coming in.
Definitely a very, very set heavy map, also with the 3 bomb sites and post plant as well, very, very big as well in terms of entry points as well onto site. So JFT, they've shown they've done well in that retrospect, so it's going to be up to Trident. You know, do they go back to the old format of their agent picks as well? Do they continue playing this little play style as well, where it's fun, vibrant, full on, I mean, even you said, they didn't get, many first bloods at all. And on this one, they get 9. Mazu coming in with 5 as well. So a complete 360 in terms of playstyle and results. So we'll see what map number 4 has in store for us.
That will be back shortly, so stay tuned as more grand finals actions for the LPL Summer Cup Evolution Series will be continuing.